What up, YouTube? It's Astronomers, back with another episode of He's Now Monstrum Nox. Today we're going to tackle this prison break, I believe, from Maxim. Definitely a quest related to the prison. And hopefully that's then it with the side quests, so we can continue the main story. But if you guys haven't figured out by now, I like doing everything, or as much as I possibly can. I would call myself a completionist, but if they are completely useless things like just collectibles just for the sake of collecting, and if they're a lot, I don't collect them. Like, not that kind of a completionist. Maybe a mild completionist. Either way, let's continue. There you are, you got some time to spare right now? Sure, he seems a little different than usual. Maybe you saw the request. Either way, I've got a job for you. One only you monstrums could pull off, since you've snuck into prison enough times already. Now everyone is surprised. How do you know? Yeah. You, what? Because you guys are so professional. We know Monstrums, you figured it out. You think I wouldn't? You're not the most discreet customers I've ever had. Of course you aren't, man. But don't worry. You got your business and I've got mine. That's the rule. So much for that. Something must have happened in prison to make you break your policy, right? You think so? It's highly probable given the situation. The Knights have taken hold of the prison under the guise of a revolt after all. My request is simple. I need you to help me infiltrate the prison. Look, dude, we were going to do that anyway, man. Tag along. And why do you still have him named Shady Dealer Maxim? Just have him Maxim, man. He ain't shady, man. As for the route, I'll direct you. Your only job is to back me up until I reach my objectives in sight. While the details are lacking, this request does appear to be more than mere impulse. Yeah, I can tell you've been thinking this through. Really, Krisha, you can't tell? Get the fuck out of here. You cannot tell bullshit, man. The deal is sealed. Fair warning though, it'll get pretty messy after we sneak in. The prison's currently manned by a whole battalion of the Knights' most capable men. Yeah, sure. I won't be able to rely on my usual tricks to get this done. Do you have a plan? In a sense, I've got the forbidden trump card for situations like these. I don't like the sound of that. The Knights and the Romans are still in turmoil. It's the perfect time to strike. All they need is a little push. Pandemonium greater than any they have experienced thus far. So you plan to fulfill your objective while the guard is down? I can say I know your goals, but it's a foolhardy plan to say the least. What? Too better to call for foolhardy plans than us monstrums, so that's true. Well, personally speaking, I have something I wouldn't mind looking into there myself. Some here getting our heads on some intel will definitely help offset the cost. Have you already planned out our route of entry to the prison? Yeah, I lay it out for you now. This will be your most dangerous job yet. I'm trusting you on this, Monstrums. So Adol and his comrades began drafting out an infiltration strategy with Maxim. After informing the Dandelion, preparations were made to carry out the plan. So what? Commence infiltration, Things will get messy. Make sure you're prepared for it. You're ready to begin. Yeah. Acknowledge, let's get started. Man, I'm so pumped about this. You wouldn't believe. I believe you. I guess someone has to be. Anyway, what's our first move? We're infiltrating the prison. Through the path and the entertainment district ramparts. Let's make our way over. Look at him, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as ever. Shouldn't be a problem as long as I play it cool. Though won't be half as fun with the loudmouth Belgier missing out. The plan's already in motion, huh? Fine by me. I've been bored stiff without my favorite stooge around. Time for me to make a killing. When? Wait, the way's blocked off. Would you look at that? They've gone and gated the place up. Guess those knights must have been tired of playing zookeeper. Makes you wonder what that place was for to begin with. Anyhow, this one looks like it'll be tougher than usual to knock down. That won't be necessary. I've already planned for this. But before that, you sure you're willing to go through with this? It's too late to back out now. Fair enough. I got the way. May fortune be with us without. Boom boom. What was that? Hell if I know. Fortify our defenses. There, the paths are open. Let's move. Don't stop until you've brought every last of them to heal. Bit of an extreme way to put it, but I suppose I'm not against it. Now then, everyone, shall we take to the stage? Yeah, we shall take to the stage. Beat the crap out of everyone.
Just up ahead. Time to let loose.
Don't have to tell me. Don't encourage him.
That's true, man. Don't think. I mean, I like him, but if you encourage him, it's just going to be even worse, man.
It's the Monstrums. They've broken again?
Excuse us, coming through. We're really sorry about this.
What? He's still so happy, man. Oh, there's another one. This is it, man.
There are too many for us to manage. Maybe we can lure them somewhere and then use the stairs to get to the entrance.
We should be able to get to the west wing from here. The quickest way there would be directly up.
Directly up. Okay. If that's what you guys said, then we're going directly up, man. Like I can.
We need a diversion. Drop that chandelier. Look, the Monstrums are here.
Why would she? What? Why the fuck did we drop down with the chandelier, man? If it was supposed to be a distraction for them down there, that is just stupid. Well, if it's pandemonium we wanted, we're sure to get it now. What the? It's you guys! A deep voice. Who could that be? Oh dear. Oh, I figured though. Didn't they escape? Oh no, we tricked them, right? Kept them in here. It's those imposters from before. So this is where you've been all this time. Don't act like you didn't know. You're the reason we're even in here. I don't think so. Do you have any idea how much we've been through thanks to you? You wanna try saying that again? Eee! No, we only have ourselves to blame for being locked up like this. We're just getting what we deserve, forced into hard labor day after day. Boss, but I beg of you, on bended knee, please get us out of this cell. And we're kind of in a hurry here, so can you give us a good reason to? We've finally seen the light, the lives we were meant to lead all along. It all began when we left home 5 years ago. 3 vagabonds found us to turn. Forget it, this is taking too long. Great. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh my god, don't tell me that this is your objective. Oh, for the love of God. Our prayers are answered. Come on boys, let's grab. Please tell me this was your objective, man. It would seem they are getting away. Why'd you let them go? Don't misunderstand, I just figured they'll make for a good distraction. Yeah, I don't believe you. They already look just like you after all. Oh, okay, that's true. What's all the commotion? The monsters, they must be around here somewhere. They're beginning to gather. I had Adol open up the hedge to the roof. Let's take it. We're in the home stretch now. How do you know? And I'll be raising hell every step of the way. Man, this dude is so crazy. So we just dropped down here for this stupid shit right here. Okay. Couldn't make this shit up, man. I thought he opened it up for us. Oh, here's the goddamn. Looks like they haven't taken this ladder down. Not like we couldn't just run our way up, but whatever works. Or we can't. There's something missing.
Damn. We don't have as much time as I thought. Change of plans. Can you fly from the east wing over to the central wing? I need you to create a diversion there.
Understood.
How do you know that we can fly? Have we ever shown it to him?
Sorry for them?
They certainly aren't sparring any security in the central wing. How can a wing be central? Yeah, it's not at all like back when we came to rescue Iris. Guess we won't need to hold back. You said it, let's give him all we got. Our destination is on the 3rd floor of the North Wing, the special sector. Shall we proceed below? Maxim presses a hidden switch on the side of the fireplace. One of the stone blocks moves slightly, revealing a secret compartment behind. Maxim proceeds to retrieve a ring marked with the white lily from within. The Lilium ring, No sign it's been switched out. Dead, the preparations are. They hardly even put up a fight. No matter, I have a mission to fulfill. I can only hope the Monstrums manage to pull through. He reminds me a bit of Shatelot now that I think about it. Is he Shatelot's doppelganger like we have our own?
Come on, you guys are better than this. Put your backs into it.
Looks like some of you have been skipping out on your drills.
Well, hello, Special Sector.
Yeah. Everyone sees us just runs, huh?
He totally is the bad guy here.
Credo. Nah, man, he ain't the bad guy. He just likes to have fun.
Oh, Maxim.
Oh, I just remembered that our friend from the special sector, he was the one who kidnapped our doppelganger before he could reach Dogi. Huh. Yeah, it needs to come to a conclusion, man. I need to know what the hell is going on here. Maxim presses a hidden switch on the wall. What the secret passageway? You act like you've done that a million times already. Just how long have you known about this exactly? I never planned on bringing you along this far, but time is of the essence. If you want to know, all you have to do is follow. Follow! Quick! Move! Move! In no circumstances are we not finding out what's going on here. Maxim takes out the Lilium ring, placing it into a hollow slot in the altar. He then removes a ring marked with the blue lily off from his finger, placing it into a second slot at the altar. From there, Adol and the others followed down a long winding path, until finally they arrived at the singular room. Oh fuck. So this is our destination. How long has all this crap been down here? Since the fortress was built, I imagine. This seems to be part of the prison's foundation. Just who are you, Maxim? Maxim opens the desk drawer and receives a seal marked with a beautiful white lily. That's the Lilium crest, the old symbol of the Kingdom of Glea. There it stands to reason that the royal family once used the seal. And he's a part of that royal family. The mark of ruling authority, the Great Seal of State. It's only supposed to be passed in succession from king to king, which means I never would have guessed. I always knew you weren't just some rando, of course. No way someone with no ties to the royals would know where this ring thing was. I'm nothing more than a man tasked with the mission. But my mentor, the one who raised me, he served the royal family for generations. As he aged, I took the mantle. All I'm doing is fulfilling His Majesty's final commands. That day, 8 years ago, when the Kingdom of Glea fell, His Majesty gave me 2 orders while on his deathbed. The first was retrieving the Lilium seal. The second was securing the safety of his daughter. His Majesty prioritized these 2 things over his very life. It was my obligation to comply. So that is the reason. Sounds like the king was a pretty upsetting guy, not like that bastard, General Bodom. Hold on a second, so the one who rescued Iris when she was little, it was you all along? I'd only planned to leave her with my mentor for a time. But once he saw the trauma on her face, he decided he would raise her himself. Old age finally did him in last year. That must be when Iris set off on her own. But that's got nothing to do with me. She's out of the scope of my duties now. Besides, I doubt she'd even remember my face after all these years. So you have no plans to tell her? No, why would he? Sounds to me like you've got a soft spot for her, all things considered. I won't even dignify that with a response. A member of the royal family is better off staying away from the shadows of society. Sounds like he isn't going to budge on this one. Indeed. I sense company approaching. Well now, aren't you a perceptive one? Is this one the dead end? You just might have managed to slip away, yeah sure. If you don't have Shuttlers with you, yeah. Who cares? It's the old geezer, Seneschal Gilbert. Lucian warned us about him. Don't tell me they just let us lead them here. Looks like it. I knew something felt off about this whole arrangement. They must have had the same objective. With the Lilium Seal recovered, the people of Glia can finally be at ease. If you could just kindly hand it over. I don't know what your aim is here, but there's no way in hell it has anything to do with the people. The only thing you care about is getting vengeance for your failures 8 years ago. Exactly. He's someone who speaks the truth. It's the surviving remnants of the Glian Royal Army. How very amusing. There are more of you here than I had anticipated. Glia's future is looking very bright indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Crimson King, or should I say Adol, Christin? Now come on! When you like to know, you could say we know more about you than even you know yourselves. Yeah, blah blah blah, of course, this is so stupid. See, we've come across a number of felons among the populace in recent days. I'm sure you must be worried about your precious friends and families, right girls? You ain't going... Yeah. He's going to threaten you. Getting out is our first priority. Indeed, I can sense some manner of special fluid coating their blades. Some kind of poison, huh? That's our seneschal for you. We'd be wise not to underestimate them. Let's try to press our way through. Pity I had to come to this. We have an emergency. What is it? It's the Monstrums. They have appeared on the roof of the south wing. They're opening the main gates as we speak. It won't hold much for longer now. What nonsense are you spouting? Those Monstrums you're after are right. What is the meaning of this? You. Gotcha. There was a special delivery just for you. Hope you enjoy it. You traitorous little... You're wide open! Perhaps it is you who has made the mistake of underestimating us. Pity it had to come to this. Get ready. Well, I'm glad it had to come to this. Oh, I can't even fight them. Adol and the group proceeded to fight their way through the onslaught of knights. With Maxim's guidance, they managed to escape through a different route than they had entered. Well, that was troublesome. We didn't end up getting any information out of them either. And search as far as we did, there were no signs of Felix or Carla in any of the general cells. It's like we figured they must be in some special location only the knights know of. Indeed, we have managed to narrow things down at the very least. Maxim took out the seal of the Glian royal family before throwing it high into the sky. What? The Clean Seal of State. The hell did you go doing that for? Going to that for? Was this the plan all along? Correct. His Majesty bade me destroy the seal once I'd retrieved it. I have no intentions of handing it over, not even to His Majesty's daughter herself. No one needs to be swayed by the symbol of a foreign kingdom any longer. I'm surprised it'd go far enough to utter something like that. The last king of Ria, he is not a particularly distinguished figure in history, but supposedly his diplomacy helped stall the hostile empire's war efforts for years. What? His diplomacy helped stall the hostile empire's war efforts for years. It only makes sense he'd considered the future of his people in the nation's last moments. Yeah, sounds like Iris had a good man for father. So what are you gonna do now? You fulfilled all the king's missions after all. Don't suppose you'd like to give those cocky knights a good lesson or two? Out of the question, what becomes of Glia is of no consequence to me. Is it right? That's kinda hard to believe. Why even lie about it at this point? Why not come to the dandelion? To your hideout, you mean? I suppose you do have His Majesty's daughter in your charge. Looks like he does still care about Iris after all. That reminds me, we've yet to receive any reward for our efforts this time around. A task of larger scale than anticipated does suggest one to be compensated accordingly. Fair enough. What do you have in mind? Well, how about coming to help us with our work for a while? It's no easy task, but it should be a fine way to pay us back for things today. We could use some fresh entertainment too. Things won't be so dull with you around. Yeah, that's true. You're right, I do owe you all a great deal. Very well then, Monstrums of Balduq. My next mission will be lending you a hand with your own. Nice. With that, Maxim became yet another of the many collaborators.
Most favorable outcome.
10,000. He paid us 10,000, man. How is that not enough? Side quests, everything is done, right? Yes, that's good. We're already pretty far along in this episode. Only 28 minutes. I'm kinda hungry, so I should get me something to eat. I need to find a way inside here, right? Isn't the infiltration or final infiltration route over here? Don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll decide next episode. Let's end this here. If you've enjoyed, if you want to see how this continues, how this ends, then stick around on the channel because I'll be bringing you more episodes soon. Until then, have a good one, guys.